What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having an amazing day and a great week so far. I bet everybody's getting ready for the spring break. So today's video, in this new video for a Magic's Performance YouTube channel, I'm gonna speak about a really important topic in any type of sport, but specifically, of course, soccer related, which is what to do when your coach doesn't put you on the field. I think that's one of the most important topics that most people don't talk about, because it's something that every soccer player is gonna go through in their soccer career, or they have been through in their soccer careers. Always. Like, I bet you the best soccer players in the world have been through that situation. Any MLS player, any USL player, any college player, I went through that situation many times in my life. And the reason why I speak about that and why I wanna share with you guys and kind of like give you my insight on what you should do when this happens is because approximately like 1 week ago, one player that I like a lot, he's a great person, he's a great soccer player, he reached out to me through Instagram and he was asking me for advice. He was like, Hector, Coach Hector, I know what to do. I'm not the same. I feel like I've been the bench for the past this whole season pretty much, or half the season. I don't know what to do. I'm not playing my best. It's like I don't have confidence in my game, whatever. So after talking to him for a little, I gave him some advice, and I feel like he understood what was my message. So that's the biggest reason why I want to share with you guys, pretty much what to do when your coach doesn't put you on the field. So again, I'm gonna give you, first of all, I'm gonna explain you all these through examples that happened in my life. My first example is when I was little, when I was around 7 years old. I was trying out for my school team, and the teams in my school are divided by A, B, C, and D. A being the best, D being the worst team, And I remember being in the tryouts of my school team. I actually got invited to play a friendly game with the A team, but I got confused of the timings of the games, and I ended up going to the game of the B team. So I didn't go to the A team, I went to the B team game, whatever. So because of that, the coach of the A team didn't select me, and I had to play, I got selected into the B team, and my first year playing for my school team, I was playing for the B team. So I remember at that moment I was feeling so like down on myself, because literally that was the main reason why I didn't make the A team. But that was probably one of the biggest or best lessons that soccer has taught me, and it was early in my life. I was 7 years old, and that allowed me, I'm pretty sure that was one of the biggest things that helped me achieve anything related with soccer, or anything that I achieved soccer related in my life. Because I remember, thanks to that, I had the opportunity to train every weekend with my dad and work on my technique, work on my abilities, work on anything related with soccer, so I could improve and become a better soccer player, so I can get into the A team. So in other words, guys, what I'm telling you is that you're gonna get setbacks in your life, especially in soccer. Everybody has to go through that, and you have to be able to understand that it's normal. Soccer is a sport of highs and lows. Sometimes you're playing great, sometimes you're on your best, sometimes you're scoring the best goals, sometimes you're defending the best, but in other times you're probably not gonna be doing your best, and that's totally fine. People go through stages, but you gotta understand that you gotta be able to go through that, beat those odds, and just overcome the adversity, because at the end of the day, that's a beautiful part of sport, and that's a beautiful part of soccer. But yeah, I can tell you that happened to me, and I took it in the right way. I was training every day, extra training with my dad every weekend, and after 1 year I was able to make the A team. And I was in the A team all the following years until I went to another soccer team outside my school. Another example that happened again in my life, I was in 6th grade. We were playing probably our biggest game. It was semifinals of the tournament. We were playing against our rivals. My school team is San Ignacio Loyola, and we're playing against Galicia, and that's like the biggest rivalry in Caracas in the school tournament. We're playing the semifinals, and in the first round, the first leg of the semifinals, we're playing in my school. And I remember I had a terrible game. We tied a game, we tied it 1-1. I didn't play my best at all. I started that game, but I didn't play my best. And I remember going home right after that, and my dad telling me, you know, you didn't do your best. You need to do more. You need to do extra work. And I remember going in my house, super weird, right after the game, just running the stairs in my house. You know, running the stairs, just working out, I guess, right after the game. And I know it sounds crazy, but that gives you the mentality that you're working hard, you're developing yourself, you're getting better, and you're making yourself a better soccer player while others are just resting, or while others are sleeping, or while others are doing anything else but playing soccer. And funny thing is, I remember doing that, and the next week we played the second round of the semi-final. We played at their field, and I remember that game we won 3-0, and I scored 2 goals and I had an assist. And I remember the last goal was so emotional. It was like the 90th minute. I scored a goal. My coach, I went running to my coach. My coach hugged me. Everybody was happy. Like it's probably one of the best days of my life. I still remember like it was yesterday. But I can assure you, one of the things that made that happen was my attitude that I had the week before to work harder, to do extra work, because I knew I didn't do my best. So again, probably running the stairs is not gonna make you, you know, technically better player or whatever. I agree on that, but it's the shift that happens in your mentality when you decide to, you know, do more than others, and when you know that you messed up and you know that you didn't do good, having the mindset of, okay, I need to improve on this, I need to work more on this, and results will happen. Okay, but that's 2 examples of things that happen in my life every time, like literally so many stories. I mean, I can tell you so many times games that I didn't do my best, sessions, practices that I didn't do my best, but through hard work and through trying to overcome those things, you're for sure gonna be able to, you know, be playing your best. Okay? And well, last piece of advice for you guys, and also another story coming from me, when I was called up to train for the U17 national team from Venezuela. These guys were coming from, you know, being second place in the South American tournament. Really, they were second place, the best players in the country my age, and I had the opportunity to train with them, but of course I had to get a spot or win a spot there so I could go to a World Cup. That was my main goal. Of course, I feel like it was gonna be tougher for me because they didn't know me like they knew the players that went to the South American tournament. So I had to be really focused on what I wanted and really maintaining my focus on the details. Okay, that's another point that I wanna tell you guys. Details matter. Coaches care about details, and what I mean by details is, you know, your first touch. Always being active during the session. Always being focused. Even when there's meetings with your coach, you know, let's say your coach gathers up the group before getting the session started, and you know, he's pretty much telling you what we're gonna do in the session, whatever. Being the player that is right in front of him, looking at his eyes or her eyes, paying attention to what the coach has to say. All those things, all those details matter. I'm telling you, because those things happened to me. I'm telling you all this because the national team happened to me. You know, I was a new player there, and I made sure like every detail mattered. I remember we had, you know, our breakfast, lunch and dinner at the hotel we were staying while we had these training camps. And I remember we had to be 10 minutes earlier before the dinners, breakfast and lunch. And I remember I made sure I was there 20 minutes early. You know, I wanted to be always the first one there. Before leaving to a training session, I wanted to be the first one downstairs. Every time we had a meeting, you know, all the coaching staff with the players talking about, you know, I don't know, mindset, motivational stuff, or like game plan, I made sure I was sitting in the front row. You know, always asking questions, always raising my hand. And of course, those are the extra stuff. Also, of course, in the field, you know, making sure that I was always focused on what I wanted, and always trying to be, you know, the best one. If we did like a rondo, for example, we're playing a 4v1 or a 5v2, I will always have the mentality of, okay, I have to be the player that doesn't make any mistake, or I have to be the player that makes the less mistakes. Also, we did like a bunch of physical, you know, evaluations, like a 1 mile run or like 2 mile run. I don't remember. And you know, I made sure I was like, okay, I need to be the top 5 in this, because again, I was a new one there. I was a new player compared to the other ones that went to the South American tournament. So I had to prove them that I really wanted and that spot I deserve that spot. And that's what I'm trying to say. So that's pretty much it for today's episode, guys, for my performance and what to do when your coach doesn't put you in the field, when you're in the bench, or when you're trying to prove something, trying to get to a new team and wanna, start right away. Those are kind of like my tips to you, kind of like sharing from my point of view and from my experiences playing soccer. I hope it provides some value for you guys. So make sure, if you like this video, hit the like button. Also make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content. Okay, I hope you guys enjoy it. See you guys soon.